Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first Sunday market breakdown for 2024. Happy to have you back here again on the YouTube channel for Vertex Trading Capital. And we hope to do this every weekend or on the new week on Sundays, going into the new trading week where we drop our trading outlook for the coming week. Obviously, this should not be treated as financial advice or signals of any sort. So, without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. So, on my screen here is the dollar index here. So, we've been waiting for more information from this pair in terms of what it's planning to do, whether we're looking bullish or bearish. At the moment, our sentiment still remains bullish because we are trading right around this support region here. So personally, we're looking for an expansion to the upside where we can see the dollar um, get stronger as well. So, but on the weekly time frame, we have a clearer picture here where we have this nice descending channel. We descended. We had a breakout of that channel, and we've come back down to retest on this region. And with our previous videos, we've always counted these areas as shoulder one, this as head, and now we are finally at the shoulder two region at the moment. So it's interesting to see what price wants to do from here. So obviously, we do not want to predict what the market wants to do. We only want to react off of what we see on our charts. So right now, we've gotten a nice candle close from last week on this area of support. So, and it's almost like a confluence zone because if you look at it, we have a breakout of a trend line retest with a bullish engulfing candle close to give us an inverse head and shoulder where we have shoulder one here, we have head, and we have shoulder two. However, to strengthen our conviction for a bullish bias on this particular pair, we are currently trading around a golden zone here where we could see price reject off and just keep going down, which is why we say we want to react and not predict because right now we've seen rejection here. We've seen a candle close here for last week that didn't break above going up and didn't break above and didn't break below, I beg your pardon, going down. So we are almost like in a range around here. So we've tapped this zone and we're waiting for more information from the market to know what we want to do. So a case for a bullish dollar will see price break above this zone, come back down to retest and keep pushing up. But case for a bearish dollar will see price reject off of this zone, break these lows, come back up to retest and start pushing downward. So this is the case scenario on the weekly time frame. So this level here is one that we're going to be very wary of around here because it's a strong zone and we don't know what price wants to do around here. We have multiple candle rejections. Apologies for any feedback you're getting from my environment. So right around this zone here, we've seen price tap into this zone and we've had a nice rejection, but after that rejection, we've not moved a lot of pips to the up or downside. We've just been ranging around here. So, what we want to see, like I said before, is either a break above where we have a market structure shift or a change of character, as you want to call it. Then from there, we push to the upside. And also, what I can see right now here could potentially be almost like it's a mini descending channel around here like so. So, and this is what you call the accumulation phase before the distribution phase. As you can see, we had one touch, two touch, three touch, four touch. We're currently here, and I'm expecting that maybe price could break above here out of this range, and we have a retest, and we know that we're good to go. So we have this trend line currently keeping price down. So that trend line is what we'll use as our guide to be able to know what we're doing with the DXY. So currently on the 4 hour time frame, we have price respecting this trend line as you can see, but right here we've been seeing a lot of we had CPI, we had NFP a couple of weeks ago. We've had a lot of news and red folder news release, but we've not been able to break out of this zone here. We've just been testing up down up down up down up down. So an ideal situation to consider the DXY as bullish, is a break above once again, retest, and we keep pushing, or we break below and keep pushing down. So that's that for the DXY. Moving over to GBPUSD, these are one of the few pairs that we want to be patient with. So at the moment, we are currently trading at a head and shoulder region currently right now. So however, we had this zone here that has been acting as support, and broke past it, failed to act as resistance, broke above, and now is acting as support. However, there is a structure here. There is shoulder structure here. There is head, there's shoulder one, and there's shoulder two. We'll see that clearly on the weekly time frame. So if I pull on my Fibonacci tool, um, we'll take from this low up onto this high. We have shoulder one, we have head, and we have shoulder two around this region here. So it's possible that we start seeing price start rejecting off of this zone, which we've mapped out with a blue rectangle here. And what we've been having as well with price distributing towards that zone is an ascending channel. An ascending channel is a bearish reversal pattern where price is moving slowly. We break out, we retest, and we start pushing towards the downside. So we have shoulder structure here, we have shoulder one, we have head, and now we are at shoulder two. If you look at the type of candles that have been forming around the shoulder two region, they've been decel candles, and they've been rejection candles as well. So we could see price break down below and start going down. So, however, our strong conviction for a bearish case scenario is when price breaks below this trend line we've mapped out here. Also, approaching this particular zone, we were making higher highs, higher lows. We came here, we made a higher high, higher low. We made a higher high. Then instead of making a higher low somewhere around here, we came back down here. If you see, we've taken out structure around this zone here, like so. So structure has been broken towards the downside, not with so much conviction. But what we have here right now for me is a head and shoulder pattern around this zone. Here we have shoulder one, we have head. This is an ugly head, but an ugly head by the way. So, and shoulder two. So what I want to see price do right now is reject off of this zone. Okay, it looks better now. Shoulder one, head, shoulder two. So, and if you notice the way we've been approaching this shoulder two region, it has also been in a flag pattern, or also like an ascending channel. We'll see that clearly on the 4 hour time frame. So, moving over to the 4 hour, we can see that clearly now that we're in this sort of like ascending channel around here. So what I want to see price do right now is break out of this channel, give us a nice retest to go to the downside. So if we have a break like this, we come back up, break to here, we come back up around here, then give us a break out of the outside of the trend line. Then I'll be looking to catch my entry around here for a short position from here, then catch as many pips as possible on the continuation to the downside. Moving over to the Australian dollar, what we have is we've impulsed and we've been having this massive correction in the form of a descending channel. Obviously, if you look to the right, we had this nice flag and or ascending channel as well that we broke out of. We came down. Now we've come here, the same pattern forming, but in a bullish market scenario for a bullish breakout. So like we've spoken about in several weeks, what we have here is market structure shift. We're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. We came here, we put in equal lows. This tells you that the bears are getting tired. Then we broke above this previous highs here. So we're looking to come and put in a new low to form a a a higher low, then go to the upside. That will also give us an inverse head and shoulder as well, going towards the upside. So with that being said, you can see we're expecting price to respect this blue zone to come down, but we never got that. So what we have right now is resistance turned support. So on the weekly time frame, we have price here looking to we're expecting price to react off of this zone and push all the way to the upside as well. We're also looking to react and not predict once again. So we've come down to this blue zone we've mapped out as our area of support. And what's price doing around this area of support? We are currently accumulating around here. So this is an accumulative phase. Then this accumulative phase, we have almost like a descending channel around this zone. So once we have our scenario right now to go long on this particular pair is going to be a bullish breakout out of here, a retest, and we'll take the trade to the upside. So we're going to be monitoring the Australian dollar very closely for a breakout of this descending channel and also this zone it has been ranging around in. As you can see, we can see a range here. So we need a break above, a retest, and push all the way to the upside for the Australian dollar. For the NZD dollar, similar to the Aussie dollar as well. On the monthly time frame, we have this nice push phase impulse, and we're looking to continue with the bullish wave. We've broken out of that descending channel. Obviously, price came to our golden zone. If you look at it, we've mapped this out a couple of months ago. We had a nice bullish reaction with this engulfing candle, and we've been bullish since then with our bias for the NZD dollar. So now we've broken out of this. What we have right now, as you can see, is similar to the Australian dollar. We're at a zone where price is also reacting off a bullish golden zone on our fib. So we're looking for price to have a good reaction from here, accumulate, distribute itself, come back for a retest and push to the upside. On the daily time frame, it's clearer. If you take my fib from this high down to this low, we're currently in the zone here like this. So but however, we are currently ranging just like most dollar pairs are doing right now. So the DXY getting impulsive next week will be a catalyst for most trades. So we are currently ranging around here. So my scenario to go long would be just like with the Australian dollar and most pairs, a break above, a retest, and I'm taking our trade from here to the upside. For the euro dollar, similar to the GBP USD, we're currently in a zone where we have a head and shoulder. I'm going to start from the weekly time frame on this one. So we have this nice ascending channel to a zone here of resistance where we have shoulder one head. Now price has pushed up to make a shoulder two, and we are reacting off of it nicely. However, just like the DXY, we have a zone here to worry about. We have this zone here to worry about just around here. So if price reacts off of this zone and keeps going up, we have a bullish case scenario for the DXY. But if we break structure to the downside and we catch a retest, we follow the trend as well. Like I said, react, not predict. So, however, after reacting off of this zone, we are currently correcting in a bear flag. So if we get a breakout of this bear flag, and we come let me just pull out my tool. So criteria to go short will be a breakout of this bear flag, a retest, and push to the downside. As you can see in the flag as well, we already have almost like a double top here, signaling that okay, we're gonna be ready to break out of this zone because we're no longer making higher highs. Fuck's sake. We're no longer making higher highs and higher lows. We're just looking to push to the downside. So it's simple as that. So on to the next. We have the gold, most people's favorite pair to trade. So our bias has been bullish for quite some time now, and we're continuing with our bias. Obviously, we're making higher highs and higher lows. We broke above, and we're currently trading above the all-time highs. So this tells you that we could just be catching longs till when we find a reversal in the future. So on the weekly time frame, we had this nice trend line keeping price down. However, we broke out of it, we tested it, and we are pushing all the way to the upside. Our current bullish continuation move is this one from this high to this low. Price has tapped our golden region, and we're looking to push all the way to the upside. So on the daily time frame, what we have now is the fact that price has broken structure here slightly. Not a very convincing break, but we have broken structure, and we've come back down to retest this zone here, this area of value around here. If I pull out my rectangle around this zone here, so we've come back down to retest it, and we should be seeing longs already. We already have a very good reaction because we had this nice descending channel on the 4 hour I was looking out for closely here. So we've broken out of it, and what I'm looking to catch now is a retest from here to here. So my zone for entry on this particular pair will be around here, like so. I'll be looking to take the trade around here because from our back testing, we know that gold loves to come for deeper retracement before it goes long. So we'll take this from here and using our stop loss to cover the 100 region, giving us around a 4% trade for this particular one. Obviously, I would love my correction to be very corrective and not impulsive. If I get an impulsive correction, and maybe the next candle I get is a big red candle, I wouldn't be taking it because gold is very volatile and can do whatever it wants to do. On to the next pair, I have NZDCAD, beautiful trade. We've been watching this um, for months, and I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel already discussing this pair where we've had price break up to the upside, decelerated in a descending channel, what you can call a bull flag. We've had a breakout of that bull flag just like your NZDUSD, and now we are going all the way to the upside. So discussing the possible trade opportunities we have for this one is the fact that we have a break above this zone, this gray zone here. We've come back down to retest it multiple times, but because it's December and January, we've been kind of like choppy around this zone. But those on our course here, we can easily see a natural end pattern where we've made same highs, we've made same lows, and we're pushing all the way to the upside. And on the 4 hour time frame, it's very clear for us to see what we are looking for. We have a leg one, leg two, a leg three, possible leg four around here to go long. So I'm expecting price to drive all the way down to this area where I have my limit set and push us to the upside. If you look at the 2 hour time frame, for example, we have other stronger confluences here. This particular zone has acted as support in the past where rejected we've rejected, acted as resistance, rejected. We have a nice icy candle here. We also have a very small and beautiful icy candle here that will push price up. So we're obviously looking to take this trade once the market opens. Once again, it's not a signal, it's just a trade idea. Then the final trade for us will be GBPNZD. Not the final trade, by the way, but this one is not a fully materialized trade. But on the higher time frames, we've broken out of this trend line. We're having a retest around this area of value here. But in order to start looking for short opportunities, we are currently like in an ascending channel. So I want a breakout of the channel, then we take our trade short. So currently we have a nice market structure shift here from bullish to bearish. We could get this retest here, break out of this ascending channel. That will give me conviction to start looking for short trades. So I'll be looking out for this. AUDJPY, last one on the list, just simple. For us, we are bullish on this particular pair because as you can see, we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. We're making higher highs, higher lows. We've made a higher high. We've come down to retest for a higher low. So we are pushing all the way to the upside. Currently here, price was pushing all the way to the downside. We had this push up and we had this push down. However, we made a massive push to the upside, shifting market structure, and now we're making higher highs and higher lows. So for our entry is around this zone, pulling out my fib from here to here. We'll be looking to enter our 60 at our 6180 and 7860 region. So this is that for our Sunday market breakdown. We would want you to follow us on Instagram and obviously subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content like this. We'll be doing this along the way as we grow. Our course will be live by the end of January or the first week of February, and we'll be looking to have you there. So stay safe, stay blessed, and enjoy the market.